So Cornelius was a Gentile, and he was a Roman military soldier, and he was a man who worshiped God. And one day in the afternoon, an angel of the Lord appeared to him and said, I want you to go to Simon the tanner's house by the sea, and there is a man named Peter, and he has a message for you. He immediately gathered 2 of his servants and a soldier, and he told them what happened. And he sent them, and they went on their journey to find Peter at Simon Tanner's the house. Well, Peter was at the house and about midday, and he had gone up on the roof to pray as he was waiting for the afternoon meal. And while he was praying, he had a vision from God. And in that vision, a blanket was lowered from heaven, and there were all kinds of animals on it, reptiles and hoofed animals and every kind. And he heard, eat. And he's like, no, Lord, I'm not going to eat anything unclean. And then he heard again, eat. Do not call what I call clean unclean. And this happened 3 times. Well, then the men showed up at the house, and he heard the Spirit of God say, I've sent these men to you. Go with them. He came off the roof, and they told him the message from Cornelius. He took them in the house, and the next day he took witnesses with him as they headed off back to Cornelius' house. Well, Cornelius was preparing for them to arrive. He gathered all the people in the home, and when they saw that Peter and them came, he ran out to Peter, and he fell down, and he bowed before Peter. Peter, get up! I'm a man. Do not bow before me. And he took him in the house, and he saw all the people in the room. And he said, I now know why God has sent me. He's taken his message beyond the Jews and out to the Gentiles. You know it's not supposed to be. It's against our law for me to be here, but I am here because God has a message. And then he began to tell them about how Jesus came and what Jesus did and how he preached and he taught, and they killed him, but he rose. And as he was sharing this with them, immediately the Holy Spirit fell upon them, and they could hear people speaking in their own languages. And he says, does anyone in this room deny that the Holy Spirit has come? And no one could, because we need to baptize them. And so they did. Right then, they baptized them that day. The word began to spread, and it went out to everybody. And they learned that on that day, that God was taking his message not just to the Jews, but to the Gentiles. May God honor